Gin and vermouth, a combination almost as old as you.
No rat poison?
You tell me. You're the one who gets off on spiking her own drinks.
Barely adequate.
It takes one to know one.
Oh, honey. You're home.
Did you miss me, Buttercup?
You've already cost us a lot of years, during which of some I really could have used the father.
That's not the point.
Okay, well, the point is, I'd rather not lose you completely. Just put yourself on the transplant list.
As a surgeon, you'll get priority.
I'm not going to take an organ from somebody who's waited months and is no doubt more deserving, so respect my choice, all right?
Oh, I see. Well, you're already half dead. Why not just finish the job?
Sam, I told you to go home.
You did. And I am sorry. Jason, I'm sorry. I have to disrespect that. But there are some things that I need to say, so you can either stay here and listen to me, or you're free to walk away.
I'm listening.
This goes far beyond what you do for a living and things we can't talk about. This whole Manny thing is personal to me. And I will not continue to allow him to make me his victim. He has already made me his target. He has attacked me. He has put his filthy hands all over my body, shoved his tongue in my mouth. Manny has managed to follow me whenever and wherever he wanted. In our shower, at the courthouse. He is now in my dreams, Jason.
That's why you need to stay away from him.
I can't let Manny do to someone else what he did to me. I was passing by and I thought I saw him get into a cab. He was wearing a cap. He was all bundled up. I tried to call you. Jason, I tried to call you. I left messages on your answering machine. You wouldn't pick up your phone. I couldn't take that chance. If it were Manny, he was going to go after someone. I had to follow him.
Okay. I can explain.
You're back with Carly. There's nothing else to say.
Listen to... Emily, wait a minute. Hey, wait. What were you thinking, Carly?
That it would work. Emily's gone. Isn't that what you wanted?
Well, you should have said something before you kissed me.
Well, there wasn't time, okay? There wasn't time, and if you didn't want it, you could have pushed me away.
I didn't know what was going on. Besides, look, you know what? You just went through a breakdown. I mean, you gotta think before you take a chance.
I'm a hell of a lot more worried about you, okay?
You know better than anyone how dangerous Manny is. He likes to play games. Maybe he was trying to trick you into following him.
What, you think I should have just stayed away then?
No, you just keep telling me that you're gonna not let Manny take over your life. You're trying to put him behind you, but you're not.
Right, but he has to be stopped
I know that.
first.
By who? By you?
By me? What, do you think I want
Why
revenge?
wouldn't you want payback for the hell Manny put you through? I want payback, but...
Manny was there, Jason. Or at least I thought he was free to attack another woman the same way he did to me, to Carly, to Elizabeth. I had to stop him.
Okay. I understand what you're thinking. But I can't deal with this until I know that you're safe. So just, please, just go home.
You're both very emotional right now. Why don't we just take a step back and breathe?
I've already decided he gets a transplant. I'm really sorry that my decision upsets
It's
you.
a pattern with you, isn't it? The more self-destructive, the better. Like diving into a bottle after Mom died. Bottom line, you gave yourself cirrhosis of the liver. You can decide how to deal with it.
Well, good. We agree on that at least.
Yeah.
Hey, did you lose something?
Yeah, my notebook. It's got everything in it. You know, my lab notes, my schedules, and I know I left it here somewhere.
Once you stop looking, you'll find it. That's how it works. Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, everything turned out exactly the way everybody told me it would. Sonny went back to Carly.
I walk in here tonight, and you're all keyed up with the drink in your hand, and it scares me. Everything I warned you about is already happening. You're fighting with Jason. You're fighting with yourself, and I don't want it to get any worse.
I should have got you involved. That's the
I
problem.
saw a way to help, and I took it, okay? If Emily believes what happens tonight, she's gonna go back to her old life, and everything's gonna be fine.
What happens when Emily sees that we're not together, Carly?
We'll just say the reunion didn't work out. It wouldn't be the first time.
Dr. Winters, Bobby Spencer would like to meet with you at your earliest convenience.
Did she say what it was about?
No, but I bet we could guess. She's having a really hard time with Lucas coming out.
Listen, if she wants to discuss her own difficulties, I'd be happy to listen to her. But if Bobby wants to talk about her son's feelings, that's a problem.
Well, maybe there's a way you can help them both.
We'll see.
Hey, I didn't expect you here.
Well, I got a call from Nicholas. Have you seen him?
Hey, what's going on?
What's the matter?
No, I just need your feedback on something. I think it's absurd that Lulu continue to live at the Quartermains. I mean, she's our sister, Lucky, and she was dropped off like, I don't know, like some sort of a charity case.
That's where we decided she should be.
Yeah, when Dad was there.
Exactly. I mean, Luke pulled yet another disappearing act. Now she's just with a bunch of strangers who don't care who she sees or what she does. She has no supervision or anyone to defend her, and you know, Tracy's just... She's just Tracy.
But she has Sky.
Well, I'm sure Sky's doing her best, but she's not family.
Right.
Okay, so what are you suggesting we do?
Well, originally she said she wanted to live with me, and I think it's time to let her.
Is this really about Lulu, or is this about you losing Courtney?
Come on. Listen, I wouldn't disrupt Lulu's life because my own is in chaos, okay? But Lucky, you've seen what's going on at the Quartermains. I mean, how long before Lulu gets into the kind of trouble that'll affect the rest of her life?
Well, we wanted Lulu and Dad to reconnect.
Yeah.
But Dad took off and Lulu's paying the price, so Lulu should live with Nicholas.
Mr. Luke, thank God. Life will be bearable in this house again. Can I get you something?
Will you get this creature off me?
I'll have one of your famous cocktails. My usual. The chimp is partial to banana daiquiri, so easy on the rum. He had 2 on the plane.
Okay. Uh-huh. You haven't even said hello and you're already freeloading booze and ordering drinks for your companion.
Well, you deserve it, Spanky Buns. What? You frame me for murder and you don't even have the decency to be dead?
Yeah, well, it's the least you deserve for trying to get me at our marriage.
I told you I heard his voice.
Hello, Troops.
I've been trying to find you. I got your matchbook, and Dylan tried to track you online through the village. It's disappeared. You're safe.
It's great to see you, Princess. And as you can see, I'm not alone. I brought you a friend.
We finished the sweep of the village. No one will ever know we
Any
were here.
luck in finding this guy Spencer, the one that took off with the chimp?
No sign of him yet.
Okay, you better find this guy and stop him from leaving the area. Otherwise, this whole thing spirals out of control.
Yes, sir.
I got his blanket.
Can you give him a kiss for me?
Why don't you go to the island? Michael can't go because he has school, but you could take Morgan. You guys could swim in the ocean. You could build sandcastles.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Don't think about it. Go. There's a big storm coming. You hate the snow.
Carly.
Jason can handle the business for a few days. Come on, Sonny. You could use a little distance right
Carly.
now.
I'm gonna be okay.
You promise me you won't stand by the window all night.
What's wrong?
Morgan forgot his blanket. Emily was here. She walked in on me kissing Sonny. My idea, not his.
Why?
So she'd give up. I'd rather Emily blame me than you or Sonny. But you know what? It's only worth it if you guys are okay. So figure it out.
What happened?
Exactly what Carly said. She kissed me knowing that Emily was gonna see. I guess I let it happen, and you happy?
Robin, I should have realized that Sonny and Carly were on their way back together. I mean, it's how they are.
Sonny and Carly are divorced. I mean, Carly is walking around telling anyone who'll listen how she's Miss Self-Sufficient now.
Well, maybe what Carly needed was to get strong enough to try again with Sonny.
No, Carly is a parasite. She will always try and hold on to Sonny, but once he makes a decision, that's final. And he realized that Carly is no good for him.
Robin, they have two great kids. They have an incredible history together. Obviously, they decided to try again.
Is there any chance that you're wrong?
I walked in on a kiss between them. All right? I mean, a real kiss. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think the only thing to do is just to wish them well and to let it go. Oh, man. I shouldn't be here. It's a bad idea. I'm sorry, Robin.
He's too cute. We're gonna have to do all the research on how to care and feed chimpanzees.
Well, I can tell you so far, I know that he likes dry roasted peanuts and banana daiquiris.
So, what's his name, Dad?
It doesn't matter. There's 2 Spencers in this house. That's quite enough. The monkey goes.
He didn't introduce himself. We have a slight language barrier.
He's an African chimp.
I met him in the Markham Islands.
We know you were at a hotel under a Dr. Von
Schiemerman.
Von Schiemerman.
Hi. Boy, you guys do me proud.
Sky actually figured that one out.
All right, what's the deal? How did you get from there to here with that?
Well, the local villagers thought that I was a bona fide medical practitioner and there was a sick child in the village, so they abducted me. And after I cured him...
Wait. Dr. Von Schiemerman cured somebody?
With a breath mint. Go figure. The kid's fever broke, I got the credit, and the tribe gave me some kind of celebratory libation. It's nothing like what Alice pours, but I was hardly in a position to turn it down.
Yes, because the only drink that Luke Spencer turns down is on the phone.
Anyway, it knocked me on my butt. When I came to, the whole village was in flames and all the people were gone.
Where to?
Well, I don't know. There was nobody to ask. There was just this little guy left, so I grabbed him and split.
Oh, right on.
Why do I feel like you're leaving out a critical piece of information? Like how you lit the match that burned the village down?
I am no arsonist, wife. I think I must have gotten caught up in some kind of tribal ritual.
Lucky! Dad's home, and he brought me a chimpanzee! Isn't this fabulous?
Yeah, that's a chimp. Well, Lulu, you and your chimp can now come live with me at Windermere.
I showed up at Windermere and you sent me home.
Yes, but I've since realized that it's time for you to live with family.
She's with family.
Okay, let me rephrase that. It's time for you to live with family who won't abandon you at the drop of a hat.
Oh, butt out, Nicholas.
Don't blame Luke. It was my mom who forced him out of town by framing him for her own murder.
Oh, stop. He deserved it.
Do you hear this, Lulu? You see, your father and Tracy had this little dance that they do together without any concern for who gets stuck in the middle, and you just don't need to be subjected to that, okay? Now, I know that you love your father, but he's not gonna change.
Who asked you?
You had your chance to be her father, and you blew it.
My daughter was in very good hands while I was gone. She was totally safe and taken care of. She was in the capable hands of Sky.
Well, actually, Sky was a little preoccupied to concentrate on childcare.
Doing what?
Doing him.
Where's Patrick? Last time I saw him, he was, let's see, taking care of patients. Because that's what we do around here. What might you be doing here?
That's none of your business. I see him. Hey. How's your father?
I've done everything I can for him right now.
Okay, well, do you want to pick up where we left off? Unless you lost your mood for partying.
Whoa. That is one mood I never lose.
Okay.
Pretty busy today, huh, Carly?
She's right about that much. Scared yet?
Just a friendly warning. I'm sure Carly wants to use you for something. And in case you missed it, his father is seriously ill and needs his son
Okay,
right
hey,
now.
wait a second. Time out. Who put you in charge of my life?
Hey, Sam. I'm sorry to bother you. I need to see Jason.
He's not here. Come
Yeah, you would mind?
No, of course not. Is everything okay?
You know, maybe you could just tell Jason that he was right. Not exactly right, but that I understand why he thought he should protect me.
Okay, now what happened?
Sonny and Carly are back together. I walked in on them kissing. Oh, God, see, I told myself I wasn't going to do this.
Okay, look, I am glad that you said something because who better to figure out how to get over Sonny than me, right? Okay, so when Sonny left me, he left me for Carly.
Sonny and Carly always get back together, don't they? Yeah. But I love Sonny, and I thought that he loved me back.
I realized something at the lodge tonight. You're never going to accept me with Emily. Doesn't matter how we feel. You've decided it's wrong. There's no room for
It's
compromise,
not anything I
so-
decided. She's my sister. I know her better than you. No matter what you think, Emily is not strong enough to handle the ugly parts of your life. I mean, you know what, Sonny? Maybe you can protect her from the business. Can you protect her from yourself?
Do you really think that I'm going to lose it with Emily? You know that as a fact?
Look, I don't know. I don't know how much you remember about your breakdowns. I'm the one who sweeps up the broken glass. I'm the one who stops you from hurting yourself. I listen to you talk about hurting the people you love. And it kills you that you can't protect them, and you're willing to destroy yourself to pay for wrecking them. How is Emily supposed to handle that? How is she supposed to save you? Because you know that she's going to try to save you. You know you can't think straight when you're going through a breakdown. You know that you don't know what you're doing. Maybe something could happen. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you could hit her or something.
Oh, do we have to go there, Jason?
All right, if you know what, if you're telling me it's over, I'll back up.
Oh, Blaze. It's the thought of you that kept me going through snow and sleet and the dead of night.
That's the postman, Dad.
Well, I deliver, too. So why don't you tell Tall, Dark, and Gruesome here to take a hike, and you and I will catch up. And Lorenzo, on your way out, will you take that with you?
Fine, but not without my sister.
You don't tell Lorenzo when to leave. See, there have been some big changes since you've been gone. Lorenzo and I have decided to...
Hey, look,
explore-
a woman of your caliber does not desert her man when he's off fighting for his freedom.
I'm sorry, but I'm not your woman, and you're not my man. And exactly who abandoned who?
But I did it for us, babe. Come on, drop the pretense. Show me how happy you are to see me.
No, I'm glad you're back, Luke. For Lulu's sake. But really, it makes no difference to me.
I don't believe you.
Trust me, you'll get over me. Lorenzo, thank you for such a wonderful evening.
You'll be okay here?
I'll be fine. And, I'd really like to kiss you goodnight right now for no other reason except I'd really like to.
Well, I'm more than happy to oblige.
Okay, get a room.
Sick 'em, Kong. I'll call you later.
I'll be waiting.
Good night, primates. Red, where you going?
To bed, to dream.
I could use some support here.
Yeah, Nicholas wants Lulu to leave this place and go to Windermere.
I think that's a great idea.
In case you haven't noticed, I don't fit Dr. Scorpio's sensitivity standard.
Well, join a club.
My father is dealing with his illness his way, his time frame. The rest of us have been invited to stay out of it. And he's made that clear, so we are free to resume our evening.
You have the emotional maturity of a 10-year-old. Instead of being an adult and making allowances for your father, you lash out at him.
You think this is lashing?
You can't even see that she's using you.
Oh, say it isn't so.
There could be worse things than to be used by me.
Exactly. So where am I taking you?
I have a hotel. I'm sure we could find a room that suits us.
I really hope this is a small comfort, but I really, really do believe Sonny cares about you.
Yeah, not enough.
Listen, how can I explain this to you, okay? You know this, Sonny and Carly, they are like an addiction. They're like a drug. Carly will always be in his heart. And not just because of Michael and Morgan, but because they share this really bizarre connection. They can't seem to live separate lives, even though they know they would be much happier apart.
Yeah, it's silly to get so emotional. I mean, Sonny and I only shared a few kisses. God, Sam, you were pregnant by him. How did you recover?
Well, I reclaimed my own heart. And please don't minimize your feelings, because I understand that you're hurt and you have every right to feel exactly what you want to feel. But I promise you, Emily, it will get better. When you least expect it, I mean, like that, your life is going to turn around.
First of all, I never hit a woman. I've never hit a woman. And I don't think I can get angry enough to yell at Emily or throw things. But I can't take that chance. You know, Carly kissed me tonight is probably the best thing that could have happened, you know, so I'll go ahead and keep letting Emily believe it was real.
Thank you.
But you need to be sure, because your sister is getting hurt. She was raped. Her husband abandoned her, and it took a lot of courage for her to trust what she felt with me, emotionally, physically. And now she's gonna feel she was wrong, because if I can go back to Carly so easy, you know, then that means that Emily didn't matter. Her love had no value. I am destroying Emily's faith in herself.
It's better in the long run.
Okay.
Sonny, she'll heal. She'll start over.
Well, I trust in your judgment, Jason, and I you know, so I'm gonna have to believe what you believe, you know, that this is for the best. But I hate what I did to Emily tonight.
Your latest disappearing act wasn't fair to anyone, Luke. Least of all Lulu.
Well, I trusted you to take care of Lulu.
I'm not her mother. I'm not even her stepmother. She doesn't listen to me. I don't blame her.
You and I had a deal.
She's a teenager, Luke. She needs more than deals.
Stay out of this.
Listen, you left Lulu in this house all this time fighting Tracy. How do you think it felt to be told you're not wanted, to be told you're a freeloader?
No, I was okay. I was just trying to prove that you were innocent. And now that you're home, everything's gonna be fine.
Lulu, you can defend him until hell freezes over. He abandoned you, just like he's been doing your whole life.
We gave it a try, Lulu. It didn't work. Better off with Nicholas.
Okay, what about you, Elizabeth? You said that I should go live with my dad. I think you need a bigger commitment than Luke can give you.
Listen, look, Lulu, no one's saying not to love your father, okay? I mean, most kids get like a t-shirt when their dad comes home. You get a chimpanzee, and it's actually really cool, but that's not the point. It doesn't change the fact that he comes and goes as he pleases with no regard to you.
Leslie Lou, I've got a million things wrong with me. But I'll never lie to you.
What do you want?
Well, I want my kids, both my kids, to be happy, healthy, and to survive in this miserable world. One down, one to go.
Fine. What do you want?
I want you to stay.
Thank you guys for caring. I love you guys too, but I'm staying with my dad.
Lainey? Hey.
Hi.
Didn't you get my message?
I haven't had a moment. I've just been crazy. What's up?
Actually, I thought we could talk a little bit about Lucas and how he's doing in his sessions.
You know, you have a really wonderful son. You know our sessions are confidential.
Well, I know they are, but I am his mother. And I'm worried.
Well, all I can really tell you right now is he's making improvements. If you want to see me privately to discuss your own feelings, we can set up an appointment. But unless and until Lucas tells me he wants family sessions, that's the best I can do.
Bobby. Anything wrong?
Yeah. But I suppose it's nothing that I can't handle.
I'd like to help.
Thanks, Noah. That's really kind of you to offer, but you're kind of in the middle of your own crisis right now, and you need to focus on your health.
Truthfully, I could use somebody to talk to. I'm a pretty good listener now.
You always were. Well, my son has problems, and he's been shutting me out, and I finally found out why he's so angry, and the more I'm trying to help him, the more he's pushing me away.
Something I know a little about. Bitter, angry sons. They hate you because you ignore them, and they hate you when you don't.
Do you like a woman who gets to the point?
Don't jump to conclusions. I just had an interesting episode with my ex-husband.
With a handbraker?
Very intense trip down memory lane.
You are using me, aren't you? I think I like it.
You know, once upon a time, bringing you here to this hotel would have been the perfect antidote. Cure for confusion. Or at least a distraction, that's for sure.
Well, I could use the distraction.
I said once upon a time. See, this is the new and improved Carly. I'm not going to be used to ease your pain or mine.
Then why the hotel room?
Because this thing that's eating you up inside isn't something you want to talk about in public, and I know that.
Impressive.
Hey. What's going on, Dr. Drake? Is what Robin said true? Is your father really in bad shape?
He's dying.
You know, when I left Sonny, I had never, ever felt so alone in my life. And like you said, I was pregnant, and I just figured, what was I doing with my life? You know? And then Jason stepped in. And to be honest with you, he is probably the last man I ever expected to care about, but I did. And I love him so, so much. Sonny was the bridge that led me to something better. And I really hope he can do the same for you.
Thank you, Sam. But I don't say things that way just now.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, Jason. I just wanted to tell you that Sonny and I are over.
I know.
Then he told you he's back with Carly. Yeah, well, turns out you were right. Jason, the whole romance was a bad idea.
Emily,
Yeah.
I am so sorry that you were hurt.
Yeah, well, Jason, I'm fine. All right. Anyway, I just wanted you to know.
Ouch. I did that. I'm the one who's hurting Emily. I've always believed that people have the right to live their own lives, love who they love. Who am I to judge?
Emily is your sister. You have every right to protect her. That's your instinct.
I know. And I know that Emily is better off without Sonny. But I don't have the right to make that choice for her.
Okay, what about Sonny and Carly?
It's a lie. They're not together.
Are you sorry you pushed your sister so hard?
Sonny watched Lily die right in front of her. He had to give Brenda up to protect her. If anything happened to Emily when she was involved with Sonny, he would never get over it.
Okay, well, Sonny must agree, or else he wouldn't have let her go, right?
You know, I don't have the right to try to control you either.
Oh, come on.
What are you talking about? Come on, when I got on you about, following Manny, I was upset about this whole thing. You did what you had to do,
Okay.
I was worried. I was worried about it.
I know.
Okay?
Okay. I was telling Emily before you came in that losing Sonny was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because when I lost him, I got you.
You know, when I was 16, I rolled my dad's car into a ditch, and he said to me that he wished I would have kids that would one day let me know how that felt.
Ooh.
Took him a few years, but my dad finally got his wish.
It was the opposite for me. Because I always wanted what was best for my kids. And suddenly I'm beginning to realize that I'm the one that's causing them pain.
It's pretty evolved.
But it would be worse to give up on them.
Yeah. When my wife died, I just checked out. I just lost myself, in a haze of alcohol. Patrick had to go on by himself, finish med school, become a surgeon, become a man.
Noah, it's never too late. As long as you're drawing breath, you can always try again.
I've come to the realization that my son will do better without me. I don't think Patrick's gonna miss his old man.
My father blames himself for my mother's death. Brilliant Dr. Drake wasn't brilliant enough. Now he's gonna throw what's left of his life away as penance.
Wow. Boy, do I know that tone in your voice. That angry resentment at a parent that wasn't there when you needed them. I used to feel the same way about my mom. You know, they were lovers once.
Yeah, I thought so. Could tell by the way he looks at Bobby, he cares what she thinks. Maybe she can convince him to save himself.
Is he really that bad off?
Well, he's about to make me an orphan and doesn't seem to care much one way or the other. He needs a liver and won't go on the transplant list because of someone more deserving.
So what do you think?
I think I've lost a bunch of time that I can never get back.
Okay, you know what? We are going to convince Noah to have the transplant.
Won't work. My stubborn streak is inherited.
We'll talk him into it.
I doubt it.
You have a secret weapon.
God, it's freezing in here. Can you turn up some heat?
I can warm it up for you.
Don't touch it, Alice. It's plenty warm.
Not for me and my traveling companion. We're from a whole separate hemisphere.
I will not have my thermostat dictated to by two monkeys.
Tracy's right, Luke. It's perfectly fine in here. Why are you perspiring?
Have mercy, Blaze. I think I might have a fever.
It's your wife's job.
We did some research on chimpanzees. They're pretty high maintenance.
Whoa, all the more reason not to have him living here.
The chimp is a gift from my father. He stays as long as my dad does.
And he's gonna need a name.
You know what? You could name him after my first husband. I will still not change my mind. Dylan, take Lulu to her room, please.
Or what?
Or, let's see, I pull you out of college and you practice the phrase, clean up on aisle 5.
Hey, look, wife, you can say whatever you want to your own kid, but you leave my kid out of that.
And don't threaten Dylan.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm a little sick of you telling me what to do. Don't tell me what to do.
I'm gonna need a raise.
I don't want to know what to do.
I'm gonna need a raise.
I don't want to.
Pipe down! Look, the monkey and I have had a long trip. We're jet lagged. We'd like a little rest.
Well, one of you had better ideas. The monkey is gone.
What? Hey, come back!
At least someone around here knows when they're not wanted.